Read the stats, sir. You've fucking well exceeded your life expectancy. Let's not forget. That was the excellent Jamie Dalglish. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall move straight on. We've had a bit of exotic with the Scottish, haven't we? And it's time to welcome now our second short act. Once again, the wonderful Angela. Who could possibly forget? Once again, I'm sorry to disturb you when you're caught in an embrace in that way, but you're fucking loving it, aren't you? So, you know. Nah. Right. Take her home now. Sorry, if you would be so kind, Angela, to start the applause once again, that'd be great. Thank you very much. Here we go. Take it up. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage James Shakeshaft. Here we go.
Hello. Oh, first up, I'd just like to reassure you, I'm too tall, not too near. And if you didn't like that joke, you need to get a little bit of perspective. Whoa, yes, we're in. Right, I know what you're thinking. Who's this wanker? Well, I'm James Shakeshaft. I know. Seems a bit obvious, doesn't it? Seems a little bit too on the nose. No, that is my real name. I've got ID, but we haven't got time. Yeah, I had to go to school with that name. Even the teachers took the piss. Even the history teacher, Mr. Allbone, took the piss out of me. I don't know what it means that my ancestors were up to on the day they handed out the surnames, but I've got an idea. Wanking. I do know it means that my complaints to customer services are not taken seriously. They asked me to repeat the name. I can hear you putting me on speakerphone. Has everyone here got a surname? Well, no, you've got to check, because we didn't always have surnames. Back in the olden days, population was smaller, but then it grew, and it got to a point when this guy was just like, there's too many Steves. And so he went around dishing out the surnames. So if you were the baker in your village, you got the surname Baker. You got the surname Hill, just if you lived near a hill and didn't really contribute in any way to the running of the village. Literally, there was nothing worth mentioning about you at all. Dave, you got a surname, mate? Bradshaw. Do you know what that means? Fuck, no, me neither. Really should have done my research for this. Presumably your ancestor was just called Brad, and they're like, you Bradshaw? Yeah, Brad. I'm making it up, ain't I? But yeah, on the day the census-man would have been going round, he'd have been like, I have done a bit of research, he'd have been, yeah, you over there making and designing hats, Steve Milner. No, you're right not to laugh, that is a fact. And hoity-toity over there using cutlery to eat soup, Steve Witherspoon. Again, right not to laugh, that was shit. And knock knock. Ooh, Steve Shakeshaft in there. Working from home. And he's, oh, it's today, surname day today. Right, because this isn't my job. You know, it's my day off. It's just a hobby, but I am good at it. But I'm not getting paid. Sorry. Sorry, we'll get a mime mock, clean that up. You might need to get a test for mime hepatitis C. Fair warning, fair warning. But yeah, no, sorry, that was a very poor reconstruction of what might have happened on the day the census-man came around. There might have been another bloke in there, you know, my ancestor might have been shaking his shaft, earning a bit of extra cash. It's the oldest profession, isn't it? Actually, no, if prostitution is the world's oldest job, where'd the clients get the money from? It's like Sheffield FC are the world's oldest football team. Who did they play? Why did they have a fucking away kit? The second team, Hallam FC, wasn't invented for another 3 years. But to this day, if you speak to a Sheffield FC fan, they will bang on about that glorious 3-year unbeaten run. No, back to the census-man. If there was another bloke in there, thank you very much, Mr. Census-man, because on balance, getting through school being James Shakeshaft is a lot easier than if I'd been little Jimmy Rentboy. And it's embarrassing having the surname Shakeshaft, but I know that I can hold my head up high whenever I'm in a room with one of the Dickinsons. Not cool, guys. cool. And you think like Shakeshaft would be a more memorable name, but people forget it all the time. I think because they just think that's a ridiculous name, that can't be a name. So because of that, I've got a letter from the police, right, because my bike got stolen and I need to get a crime number for the insurance. So I've got a letter from the police, the actual police, not the Parks police, not a community support officer, not the band, the police. I've got a letter from the police addressed to Mr. Spacecraft. I'm James Shakeshaft. Come from a long line of wankers. That's why there's so few of us now. Yeah, there's loads. Well, I think from this little chat we can all agree that war is a bad thing. But without it, we wouldn't have the trench coat. There'd be no bomber jacket. You'd be living in a world without the tank top. So I guess maybe the song should be War, huh, good God, what is it good for? Upper body fashion. Say it again, I won't. Thank you very much, I've been James Shakeshaft, unfortunately.
James Shakeshaft, ladies and gentlemen. War has accelerated human progress throughout the ages, for fuck's sake. Anyone knows that. That was the excellent James Shakeshaft. Two wonderful shorter acts and completely a bonus. Wonderful value.